Hello everyone, welcome back to the weekly meditation challenge. I'm Lodro. This week's mind training slogan, 27 slogans in, is work with the greatest defilements first. So what does that mean? That means that we should work with whatever our personal largest, biggest, toughest obstacle is right off the bat. That's where we start. When we sit down on the meditation seat or when we're going about trying to apply mindfulness and compassion principles to our life, we need to start with the biggie, whatever that recurring thing is that we struggle with. For some of us, it might be impatience, or it might be aggression, or whatever it is. We say, okay, I'm going to look this thing dead in the eyes. I'm actually going to address how I relate to it. There's lots of ways that we could work with these defilements. Some of us choose to act out on it in ways that are not necessarily helpful. Some of us like to tamp down these big defilements, ignore them, hope that they'll go away. Some of us like to run away and distract ourselves from them. Just immediately we feel a lot of anger, so we grab a bottle of something, we go online and do online dating, we space out in front of Netflix and keep hitting next episode until we actually feel like we can get away from it. Here we're saying we actually need to address these recurring big habitual patterns that actually hold us back from engaging in our life in a way that we feel meaningful. It has to be addressed, and it has to be now. There was a time back in 2003 where I was asked to coordinate a large-scale conference. My teacher Sakyong Mipam Rinpoche gathered together 200 of the young people in Shambhala. This is at this point 14 years ago, so I would consider myself young. And he gathered us all together, and he sat down in front of everyone, and there's this amazing moment where we just sat there and we thought, he's finally going to tell us what we should do with our careers or how to find meaningful relationships or any number of things. Here's the big answer. And he looks at us and he goes, I'm going to create an enlightened society, and you're going to help me, right? We basically sat there, mute, looking pretty blank. And he goes, right? And we go, oh, right, yes. And what he means by this is he's going to work to actually bring about a society that is a little bit more mindful and compassionate, that is a little bit more awake or enlightened. And he says it can't be you keep pushing things off and then you think at some point you're going to be able to make a difference. It has to be now. He says there's always going to be another retreat you can do. There's always going to be more teachers for you to study with. There's going to be more books for you to read, more time that you need to spend on the cushion, but it actually has to be now. We have to do this now. So same thing, our work with whatever our great defilement might be, it has to be addressed now. It's not something we can put off any longer. His father, Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche, once said, quote, we simply work on any highlight or problem that comes up in our state of mind directly and straightforwardly, unquote. So we lean into the defilement. So my ask of you for our homework this week is to pick what you might perceive to be the big defilement right now. Whatever that is, whatever the big challenge, obstacle, particularly afflictive emotion, pick that. And then when you notice it come up this week, just take 3 deep breaths and notice where it is in your body. Notice how it feels, and see if you can stay with it without it knocking you to your knees or you feeling overwhelmed. The more we actually train in just remaining embodied as we address whatever these big challenges or defilements may be, the more likely we are to actually be able to address them in a healthy and sane way in the rest of our life. Good luck.